This week in sports starts us down at the bottom of the map, New Orleans, where the New Orleans Saints signed ex-Cowboy receiver Dez Bryant to a one-year contract. And man, you would have thought that the GOAT himself, Jerry Rice, found a fountain of youth with Jack Sparrow and decided to sign with the Saints the way they was talking all that shit. Man, I'm telling you, they was already making plans for hotels in Atlanta for the Super Bowl, as well as getting permits for a ticker tape parade going down Bourbon Street. Now, I know New Orleans is known for gumbo, jazz, beignets, and black magic, but it ain't enough voodoo to make that shit happen. Slow it down. Now, over in Dallas, you have fans who have grown increasingly tired and frustrated of Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott and his halter tops and decided to fill out a bandwagon application and join the Saints. Well, they went from We Them Boys to the Who Dat Boys. And I'm talking about they flip quick. They flip quicker than Judas did Jesus. They flip quicker than punk-ass Chauncey did O-Dog and Kane. Man, them niggas flip quicker than the quote-unquote real nigga on the first 48 who asked for that cigarette right before he tell every goddamn thing. But guess what? It was all for naught, because on the last play of practice, Dez Bryant went down with an apparent Achilles injury and he's out for the year. Shit, he went from Dez throw up the X to throw up the X-ray fast as a motherfucker. Hope to see you on the field again next year. Get well soon. Elsewhere in the NFL, on Thursday night, we had a highly anticipated game between two well-respected and very good teams. The Carolina Panthers, led by Cam Newton and his calf-bearing capri pants, faced off against the Pittsburgh Steelers, led by habitual line stepper and pussy grabber Ben Roethlisberger. Now, I thought this was going to be a very contested contest, full of highlights and lowlights, but man, this shit was a blowout. God damn. The Carolina Panthers lost 52-21 behind Ben Roethlisberger, 5 touchdowns. Come on, Carolina, what was you doing? Nigga, did you even get on the plane? I mean, god damn. Over in the NBA, Kyrie Irving, the Boston Celtics super all-star point guard, was fined $25,000 by the league for tossing the basketball into the stands. Now, if you don't know about the story, I'm sure you're thinking, man, he must have been mad, got into a fight with a nigga, something happened, so he let his frustrations build over. That ain't it. This nigga got mad because when they were playing against the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray scored 48 points on his ass. He dropped the whole 48, the first 48, the last 48, however you want to cut it, and Kyrie couldn't do nothing with him. So, in the waning seconds of the game, Murray, who decided, hey, I got 48, fuck it, I'm going for 50, shot a three-pointer and missed. And Kyrie didn't take too kindly about that shit. He got all in his feelings like Drake and Shaky. So, Kyrie snatched the ball, threw it in the stands, and walked off the court. Listen, man, don't be acting like that. Don't be a petulant child. If you don't want a nigga to score 50 on you, don't let him score 48. It's plain and simple. Play defense or shut the fuck up. Over in LA, the Los Angeles Lakers signed recently released Phoenix big man Tyson Chandler the other day, and it paid immediate dividends because he was rebounding and playing defense all over the place in a highly contested game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, led by the man with the new knees, Derrick Rose, and his 31 points. Now, I ain't saying this put LA in the top of the Western Conference behind Golden State, of course, but I will say this: that acquisition allows them to play a different type of game. It allows LeBron, it allows Brandon Ingram, it allows Kyle Kuzma to not hold the big men on the opposing team. So this might be one of those signings that LeBron really needed, and it could usher LA into the next level of basketball. In other sports news, over in boxing, Floyd Mayweather, who many believe is one of the greatest top 5 fighters of all time, pound for pound, recently signed on to participate in a bout over in Japan for New Year's Eve. Now, after flying over there and doing some promotional things and announcing the bout, he soon, and when I say soon, I mean next goddamn day, backed out of the fight. Now, I don't know why he did it, but after seeing footage of this guy Nakasawa, I would have backed the fuck out too. Listen, Floyd, I love you, man. You one of my favorite fighters of all time, but bruh, leave that shit alone. Go on to the house, sit down, and just live your life. Now, I don't know if money having more money problems or no money problems, but he need to just move the fuck on and leave the game alone. Enjoy retirement, bruh. Please. And finally, I would like to send my condolences to the family of an NFL pioneer, Mr. Wally Triplett. Now, he became the first black player to be drafted and appear in an NFL game. Well, the other day, he died at the age of 92. So, thank you for what you done for the game, and rest in peace, good sir. Now, this has been This Week in Sports, brought to you by Shade and Shit Talking and the fine folks over at Black with No Chaser. We will see you next week.